Hello, good people of the internet. My name is Jay the Zoomster, and welcome back to Zoomster Politics. Today we're going to be talking about the 2024 governor's races across the United States. 2024 is not a very popular year to have governor's races. Usually those are in the standard midterm election years, such as 2022 or the upcoming 2026 elections. However, we do have a decent crop of states. Most of them are not competitive though, so we're going to go ahead and dive into all of the safe states, starting out with the safe Republican states. Republicans are going to very easily hold on to Montana, Utah, North Dakota, Missouri, Indiana, West Virginia, Vermont, which is the most Democratic state in the nation. However, Phil Scott is one of, if not the most popular governors in the nation, and Vermont really does love ticket splitting. Moving on to the safe seats for Democrats, we have the state of Washington as well as the state of Delaware. These two states I don't really see flipping. I think that they are going to stay to their respective parties. This is where, however, it is going to get interesting. We have two competitive seats. If we go over here and check out the North Carolina gubernatorial race, it is between Democrat Josh Stein, the incumbent attorney general, and Republican Mark Robinson, the incumbent lieutenant governor. While this race did seem like a toss-up earlier in the year, Josh Stein has very much just run away with the race as of late, leading anywhere from around 4 points to 10 points in the most recent poll from SoCal Strategies. It seems like while Donald Trump has a very strong hold on the state on the presidential level, it looks like Mark Robinson is failing to hold on to any semblance of lead in the election going forward. I should note that there is a high number of undecided voters in a lot of these polls. If all 16% of the undecided voters went to Mark Robinson, he would pull out a win, but that is a long shot to assume that all 16% of them are going to go to Mark Robinson. If only 3% of them go to Josh Stein, he would pull out a win. With active vote, the leaners give the lead to Josh Stein, where he ends up winning by 8 points. And this one, he's up by 14 points. You know, he continues to be up by a lot with a lot of undecideds. However, if we take this active vote poll to mean anything, it is possible that he gets a decent amount of the undecided vote as well, which could mean he wins anywhere from around 6 to 8 points. Currently, with the polling and the spending and everything, I would say that I think Josh Stein is likely to win the North Carolina gubernatorial race. I'm not sure of the total margin right now, but I think he is going to win by at least as much as Roy Cooper did in 2020, which was 4.5 points. But I also think he could easily do better. I don't think he'll win by 10 points. I don't think he'll even win by 9 points, but I don't think that an 8-point win is too far out of the question. I think his sweet spot is probably between 4.5 points to 6 points currently. I think it's a likely state. It has moved from toss-up to lean to likely for me in my private ratings, and in my first public rating, North Carolina's gubernatorial election is going to be likely Democratic. If we come over here to New Hampshire, we don't even have the candidates picked out yet, as New Hampshire has one of the latest primaries in the country on September 10th of 2024. However, we do have some major frontrunners. Kelly Ayotte is pretty much guaranteed to win the primary. She leads in almost all the polls, and she's a former United States Senator. She lost very narrowly in 2016's Senate race, so I think that she will win this primary. However, in the Democratic primary, Joyce Craig leads over Sid Warmington, but not by much, sometimes only 9 points with a ton of undecided voters. This one is honestly a toss-up as far as my prediction goes. I think that Joyce Craig probably has the tilt margin in her favor, but we'll honestly just have to see where this particular election goes. As for the general election, there has been no polling done this year, so we are purely coasting off of vibes and ideas. It's a toss-up for a lot of people. I'm going to keep it in toss-up, but I do love to make a prediction. And because she was a very popular senator from here and she narrowly lost in 2016, and New Hampshire, like neighboring Vermont, is not averse to ticket splitting, I think Kelly Ayotte will win the state of New Hampshire, but currently it is only tilting Republican. I think there is a very real shot that she doesn't win, but I think that right now, until we get more polling, I'm going to say that it is a toss-up state tilting in the Republican direction. So there we go. We have no flips currently as far as the United States governor's races go. So there we go. We have no toss-ups as far as the United States governors go. Republicans will hold 27 governorships, as well as Democrats holding 23 governorships. Thank you all for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe. Check out my other predictions, and I will see you in my next video. I will continue to do these until the election. Thank you.